Welcome to our channel Bio by Gulab Sir or Wisdom Coaching Center. As a part of series of lectures, today's topic is excretory product and their elimination. 11th class chapter. Earlier it was said that excretory system, as we all know that we do excrete nitrogenous waste. So a process of removal of nitrogenous waste is known as excretion, and you are already learned in 9th 7th class about this excretory system. But this year you will learn in detail about functional anatomy of kidney with process of urine formation and hormonal control over urine formation. Very interesting to know about kidney, because very often we hear about failure of kidney stone and so many abnormalities related to kidney. So to begin this chapter, we have to consider that what kind of nitrogenous waste is being excreted by different kind of animals, because we all animals are evolved to have this nitrogenous waste. Therefore, these animals are divided into 3 different categories. Before learning about this human excretory system, we have to consider and understand the different categories of animals that they excrete different kinds of nitrogenous waste. There are 3 different kinds of nitrogenous waste. On the basis of that 3 categories, we have to understand the 3 group of organisms. That first group is ammonotelic. Second group is ureotelic, and third category is uricotelic. In first category, that group of organism which excrete that nitrogenous waste, a group of organism those who excrete nitrogenous waste in the form of ammonia are known as ammonotelic. Now a group of organism, those who excrete nitrogenous waste in the form of urea are known as uricotelic, and those organisms which excrete nitrogenous waste in the form of uric acid are known as uricotelic. So here I had this short sentence to understand that already the definition is mentioned in first type, so no need to repeat it to understand as a distinguishing feature. Here very important, in ammonotelic excretory waste is ammonia, in ureotelic urea, and in uricotelic uric acid. These waste are excreted by different categories. Now who can afford and why these 3 categories are? Ammonia is the most poisonous, urea is less poisonous, and uric acid is least poisonous. Those who evolve to excrete this ammonia as an excretory product, being very, very poisonous, it needs to be immediately excreted out as and when it produces. To have immediate and continuous excretion, they require a lot of water, and therefore only animals, those who are living in aquatic habitat, can afford, because they need to have the water as a continuous supply to remove the ammonia. Therefore, next sentence is that ammonia is most poisonous less poisonous, and least poisonous. uric acid is least poisonous. So that is the difference. Since it is the most poisonous, as soon as it produces, it must be removed. Therefore required lot of water. It is less poisonous, therefore it is what? Ammonia is converted into urea. No doubt, nitrogenous waste first product as a metabolic reaction is ammonia. But these group of organisms, they evolve to convert this ammonia into urea, into less poisonous, and therefore it can withstand time to time. It can release, it can excrete after interval of time. After interval of time. Since it is the least poisonous, uric acid, as it is also a conversion of ammonia to have the least, because they live in scarcity of water. So they develop mechanism to convert that ammonia into uric acid. And this urea, it can withstand for prolonged time, in body, and therefore require very less water, and therefore they are evolved to be desert. Here, since they are very poisonous, and as soon as they need to be excrete out immediately, they required plenty of water. They required moderate amount of water. And they required very less quantity of water. Now, since they required very high amount of water, aquatic, naturally, who can afford? Those who has aquatic habitat, they only can afford. Therefore, aquatic amphibians aquatic insect as well as bony fishes, aquatic insect such as crab, prawn, they are aquatic insect, and bony fishes. They are adapted to be ammonotelic. To understand that these ammonotelic, they are living in aquatic habitat, therefore they afford to be, and therefore they have that mechanism to excrete nitrogenous waste as it is in the form of ammonia. Uricotelic animals, they are evolved with ornithine cycle. They are evolved with ornithine cycle. To convert ammonia into urea. And since urea is less poisonous, so they are terrestrial animals who live in moderate amount of water. They afford to be. So mammals, so example will be mammals, terrestrial, amphibians, and marine fishes. They are adapted to be uricotelic. Now, they are also adapted to convert this ammonia into uric acid. Uricotelic, they are adapted to convert ammonia into uric acid. They are adapted convert ammonia into uric acid as a final product of nitrogenous waste. And uric acid, since it is a least poisonous, so it can withstand for prolonged time, and therefore those animals living in scarcity of water called desert animals, they are supposed to be evolved. They are evolved to excrete uric acid as a nitrogenous waste. For example, reptiles, birds, land snails, and insects. These group of animals, that they are uricotelic. So here we did understand these three different mode of excretion of nitrogenous waste, as they have different kind of nitrogenous waste to be excrete: ammonia, ammonotelic, urea, ureotelic, and uric acid, uricotelic. With these examples, now very important is that in board examination question can be asked, write any three differentiating features between ammonotelic, ureotelic, and uricotelic. Question can be asked, explain different types of group of organisms on the basis of mode of excretion. This question can be asked for 3 mark in board examination. Also separately can be asked, what are ammonotelic, give their example, what are ureotelic, give their example, or what are uricotelic, give their example. In NEET, very important is that question can be asked related to these examples, can be given as a examples, and find out odd one, or one of the following group of organism is uricotelic, ureotelic, or ammonotelic. Find out that odd one in given, or find out the correct group of organism, those who are ammonotelic. So in ABCD they can mix these examples, and after mixing that examples you have to find out that correct one group with all organisms for ammonotelic or ureotelic or uricotelic. They can mix this, and therefore it becomes very difficult if you do not remember these examples for this specific mode of excretion. So please note down this as a point of NEET, and yes, very often this question is being asked. So here we did learn as a conceptual part of this different mode of excretion with question to be asked in NEET. I hope you did understand. Even if you are in doubt, you can ask in comment section. I also appeal you to subscribe and like our channel, as well as press bell icon so as to receive your new videos as and when they are uploaded. Thank you.